Hello, this is Marco Flores. I'm going to explain about this important topic. We, we will talk about the present perfect, active and passive voice. Let's see. First, what is the present perfect? We have this meaning. The present perfect tense is all about connections. It bridges the past and the present, focusing on an action that happened at an unspecified time or an action that started in the past and continues now. That is present perfect. Also, we need to know about the active voice, and passive voice. What is the meaning? Active voice, we use this when the subject is the person or thing performing the action. That is the point. The subject is the person or thing performing the action. The focus is on the door and their experience or accomplishment. What is the passive voice? You see the difference. We use this when the subject is the person or thing receiving the action. Active voice performing the action. Passive voice receiving the action. The focus is on the result or the object, often because the door is unknown, obvious, or less important. Doesn't matter who did or something like that. That is in passive voice. Let's see present perfect active voice. When to use it? In life experiences. For example, affirmative sentence, I have traveled to Japan. The person have traveled to Japan. Next, when to use it? Change over time. For example, my English has improved since last year. Or we use it in recent completed actions. For example, he has just finished his homework. You see? What is the structure? The present perfect active voice. Subject plus have or has plus past participle. Example, the chef has prepared the meal. Focus. What is the focus? The chef. We care about who did the cooking. In active voice, right? Present perfect active voice. In negative sentence, active voice, we have this example. I have not or I haven't finished the book. You see? A negative sentence. You add the word not. Interrogative, you use this structure. Have you seen the new movie yet? The auxiliary verb you put on the first, the structure. Now we have the present perfect passive voice. we can see the structure: subject plus have or has plus been and plus past participle. For example, the affirmative sentence: the movie has been watched. The movie has been watched. You see the subject, the movie. Have or has, we have has been and past participle. When to use this? Hating actors. Example of this: the bank has been robbed. What is the focus on this sentence? We don't know who did it. Just we know that the bank has been robbed. Also, we use this in other uses. General achievements. Example: a new cure has been discovered. We don't know who did it, but I know we have a new cure has been discovered. And how can I make negative form? The present perfect passive voice. We To make a negative form of present perfect passive, insert not between have or has and been. You can also use hasn't or haven't. Let's see this example. The reports have not been finished yet. The reports subject, the verb, auxiliary verb have not. You see, the word not is between have and been. The past participle finished, and the complement or object. Next question, next sentence. Negative sentences. The email has not been sent. The email has not been sent. That is the structure that you can make this negative form of present perfect passive. Next, how can I make a question in present perfect passive voice? The structure for asking question in present perfect passive is have or has plus subject plus been plus past participle. Let's see this example. Has the package been delivered yet? In this sentence, asking about the status of an object, the package, without needing to know who the delivery driver was. Just we want to know about the package. Have the fires been backed up? In this question, we are asking if a specific action was performed on the data to ensure its safety. Now, we will study about the present perfect continuous. What is the present perfect continuous? The present perfect continuous is used to describe an action that started in the past and is still happening right now, or has just stopped but has very clear results in the present. Let's see. Present perfect continuous active voice. What is the meaning? The focus is on the duration or the process of an activity. It emphasizes that the subject has been busy doing something for a while. So, present perfect continuous active voice. Let's see. When to use this? Ongoing action. For example, I have been waiting for you since 9 a.m. What else? In temporary situation. Example, she has been living in London recently. And we use it in physical evidence. For example, your eyes are red. Have you been crying? Have you been crying? What is the structure? Subject plus have or has plus been plus verb ing. Let's see. The engineers have been repairing the bridge for 3 weeks. In this sentence, we are focusing the engineers and their ongoing hard work. Now, we need to see the negative form. We use this to say that an ongoing action has not been happening up until now. What is the structure? Subject plus have or has plus not plus been plus verb ing. Example number 1. I have not or I haven't been sleeping well lately. Example 2. She has not or she hasn't been practicing the piano today. What is the interrogative form question? We use this to ask about the duration or continuity of an action. What is the structure? Have or has plus subject plus been plus verb ing. Example 1. Have you been waiting here for a long time? Example 2. Has it been raining since this morning? You have these two questions. In present perfect continuous passive voice. Let's see. In passive voice, what is the meaning? This focuses on the fact that an object has been undergoing and processed continuously. What is the structure or formula? Get a subject plus have or has plus been plus been plus past participle. Example, the bridge has been repaired for 3 weeks. What is the negative form for this? Use this to state that a continuous action has not been being performed on a subject. What is the structure? Subject has or has, have or has, plus not, plus been plus past participle. Example 1. The office, you see, the office subject has is this one, not is this one, being is this, being is this, and past participle, cleaned, past participle. Regularly seeing the budget cuts. For sentence example number 2. The documents have not been processed due to the system outage. So we have the negative form and also we have an interrogative form. Use this to ask if a continuous action has been happening to a subject. You know? What is the structure? Have or has, that is the first plus subject plus been plus past participle. Example 1. Has the patient been monitored throughout the night? Example 2. Have the new road been built according to the original schedule? That is the interrogative form. So that was my presentation about this topic, interesting topic. May God bless you.